12th standard Biozoology. So Unit 3, Chapter 7, Human Health and Disease. In this chapter, they discuss about the Helminthes disease. Helminthes. So they have a name. Helminthes disease. So the helminthes mostly endoparasites. Endoparasites. The endoparasite means they occur inside the living organisms. They obtain the food material. It is called an endoparasite. So they are attached in the gut and they have in the blood of the human being. So they are attached the gut and they in the blood of the human being to causes the disease is called a helminthasis. The disease name is called a helminthasis. And the helminthasis disease are two most prevalent helminthasis disease are ascariasis. Ascariasis and they have in a filariasis. So two important disease. So it's caused by the helminthes. So the helminthes is a endoparasite. They occur in the gut and they have in a bloodstream of the human being. They causes the helminthasis. There are two helminthasis are present. One is called ascariasis and they have in a filariasis. So what is the meaning of ascariasis? What is the symptoms of the ascariasis? The first disease is called ascaris. Is monogenic parasites. So they are having a monogenic parasite. Ascaris is a monogenic parasite and they exhibited the sexual dimorphism. They are having a sexual dimorphism. So what is the meaning of sexual dimorphism? They easily differentiated the male and the female. So based upon the external character, so they are differentiated the male animal and the female animal. So it is called the sexual dimorphism. So ascariasis disease is caused by the intestinal endoparasite. Intestinal endo is a parasite. Ascaris lumbricoides. Ascaris. So they have a lumbricoides. So the helminthes name is Ascaris lumbricoides. So commonly is called a roundworm. Commonly is called a roundworm because the cross section, the body is become to a circle in shape. So it is called a roundworm. So the transmitted to the injection of embryonated egg. So this ascaris, they occur in the embryonic stage. They are transmitted through the contaminated water and the contaminated soil and the contaminated food. So they are transmitted through the contaminated food and the contaminated water. So when the children are playing in the soil, so through the hand, so the worms are embryonated eggs are entered into the mouth of the children. hand to mouth. So there are the main difference between the male and the female. So the end part of the male, so they become to a cord in shape. So this is called the female, but the male, so the end point is to become the cord in shape. So they easily differentiate the male and the female. So it is called a sexual dimorphism. Dimorphism. The symptom is disease is abdominal pain. So the abdominal pain. So the vomiting, headache, anemia, irritability and diarrhea. What is the symptoms? Abdominal pain, vomiting, headache, anemia, irritability, and they are having a diarrhea. So heavy infection can be caused of a nutritional deficiency. Heavy infection is called a nutritional deficiency disease. Because they absorb the most of the nutrient from the food particle. So the nutrition deficiency they occur in the human body. And a severe abdominal pain. And also they have a sudden growth of the children. So the growth of the children is become reduced. Or the growth is arrested. Then says maybe they causes the hepatitis and bronchitis. Hepatitis means the liver damage, and bronchitis, the respiratory system, they have a branches become the inflammation. It is called a bronchitis. So these are the ascaris disease. Then, so next disease is called a filariasis. So otherwise called elephantiasis. So they have a filariasis. This is caused by the Poucheria. Bancrophage. Bancrophage is a commonly called a filarial worm. Commonly called is a filarial worm. They mostly found in the lymph vessels. So mostly found in the lymph vessels, and also they occur in a lymph node. Lymph vessel and the lymph node. So the worm is a sexually dimorphism. They easily differentiated the male and the female. So it is called a sexual dimorphism. Sexual dimorphism, and also they have a viviparous. The viviparous means they are giving birth to young one. So it is called a viviparous. And digenic. And they are having a digenic. The two genera are present. So it is called a digenic. The life cycle is completed in the two different hosts. So the life cycle of the filarial worm, so they occur in a two hosts. So man and the female. So first host is a man. So another one is called So the next host is called Culex mosquitoes. So they have a name. So the Culex mosquitoes. So they have two important hosts. So the life cycle, one is called a man, another is called a female Culex mosquitoes. The female filarial worms goes into the Juvenile period. Juvenile period. So the juvenile periods mean they are having a vegetative growth. Vegetative phase. So they are transmitted. It's a microfilarial worm. So juvenile is called in a microfilarial worm. In this stage is called a microfilarial worm. In the lymph gland, the juvenile developed into adult. So in the lymph gland or the lymph node, the juvenile period. So the young one is become to adult. The accumulation of the worm block the lymphatic system. Block the lymphatic system, resulting in the inflammation of the lymph node. So they got accumulation of the lymph node. So they converted lymph node is become to inflammation. In some cases, the obstruction of the lymph vessels. So they block the lymph vessels. They causes the elephantiasis or filariasis, the lymph scrotum and the mammalian gland. So they occur in lymph, scrotum and mammalian gland. Thank you, students.